Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Farm Manager 2021. So we are back once again at our lovely little farm, and last time out we took great strides in becoming a more industrial farm, if you like, because we built ourselves this wonderful building that you can see before you, which is of course our frozen food factory. And I do like our frozen food factory. I think it looks very, very good indeed. It suits it down here. It suits this end of the farm. You know, it's fitting in very well down here. Now this thing didn't come cheap. It was very, very expensive to build our frozen food factory. It cost $500,000 of our farm manager monies, which was, quite a lot of money. And of course, that was just getting the factory set up. We then had to build ourselves the power to make sure that it was, switched on and everything worked. And then we built a warehouse, and then we built ourselves a little worker house as well, where the people who work in the factory can go home at the end of the day. So it was not cheap to get this whole thing set up. There was a lot of costs going on, but I think it's going to be worth it. And in fact, the money did come in significantly quicker than I was expecting, because the fish meat, so the lovely organic carp meat and the lovely organic trout meat, is just bringing in so much money. I mean, we do generate a lot of fish meat because we now have ourselves 8 fish farms. So we're bringing in a lot of that meat, but it's selling really well. It is selling very, very well indeed. So the money actually came in significantly quicker than I was expecting. So we could actually get this all built and set up a little bit sooner than I kind of planned. But it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's doing very, very well. It's currently taking 100 kilograms of organic carp meat and it's turning it into 75 kilograms of frozen carp meat. And this stuff here is very, very lucrative indeed. The frozen carp meat generates a lot of money. Now, I haven't gone through and looked at all of the different things that we could sell in the game, but that thing I think must be up there. It must be up there as one of the most profitable things that we can actually have in Farm Manager. It just generates so much money. It was something like 99 monies per kilogram or something like that. Let's go and have a quick look actually. Let's go and have a look. If we just search for carp, so go to there. So frozen organic carp meat is 53.17. Okay, it's come down a little bit actually. When we checked, it was way higher than that, wasn't it? But it's still fetching an awful lot of money. So, I mean, how much does our factory make? It makes 75 kilograms of that. So if we go in and have a look, if we say, yeah, okay, we've got that. We're going to sell 75 kilograms of it. That's 4,000 farm manager monies every time we generate 75 kilograms of it. I mean, that's a lot of money, and they're just generating that constantly just producing this stuff. So that's wonderful. This thing is going to very quickly pay back the money that it cost to actually build it and all the associated bits and bobs, and then it will just be making profit. It will just be making pure profit for us, and it's not going to take that long, I don't think. So that was wonderful. I'm very glad we've got our factory in. We also last time got through our first winter, and we were introduced to the lovely sort of skip winter button, which is brilliant. I do like that. I like the idea that we can just skip the winter because nothing happens in the winter in Farm Manager really. You don't do much because you can't go out and work on the fields because the ground's all frozen. So generally in Farm Manager, you sort of would sit and twiddle your thumbs, but no, there's a skip winter button, which is brilliant. And it tells you all the costs you're going to get and all the maintenance costs and how much money you're making from all the things you're growing and whatever. So, it actually paid off to skip the winter and we ended up with quite a bit of money. So we skipped through the winter and now, yes, this is where we are currently. What is the actual date? The 10th of July. Okay, so it's the 10th of July, the middle of the summer. Now we do have ourselves these 2 orchards over here. However, there is a bit of a problem with this orchard here. This orchard here is too far away, apparently, from the tractors and the orchard sprayers, which I find a bit strange. But yeah, loads of people in the comments have pointed this out. Lots of people have said, that orchard in the corner, it's too far away from all your farm equipment. So yeah, we need to do something about that because yes, it's not going to get sprayed or treated or whatever, and that's going to bring the yield down. So we're not going to make lots of money off this, which is a bit of a shame. So we need to look at that. So this is a bit weird. This is a slightly odd thing, I think. So we'll look at it now. Let's get it done now before I forget, because I'll go off and do something else and I'll forget about this. So yeah, here is the orchard sprayer. The orchard sprayer is just there. That is where our sprayer is. So it's in this building here. Now I find it a bit strange that the buildings where the sort of machinery is parked, they have a range. I find this a very odd thing, because if there's a sprayer just here, the whole point of this is you can attach this sprayer, which has got wheels, to a tractor, which, classically, they have wheels. They normally have wheels. I mean, apart from this one here. Don't look at this one. But yeah, normally the tractors have wheels. So you attach the wheeled tractor to the orchard sprayer with wheels, and then you can drive it around. You can drive it around on roads and such like. So, they should be able to get to this field here. If they can get to this tree here with that tractor and that sprayer, there is very little reason why they can't get to those trees just there, which are literally across a road. So I find it a bit weird that the buildings kind of, the sort of vehicle buildings have a radius. I just think that's an odd thing, because sure, the whole point is there's roads. You can drive tractors along roads to anywhere else on the farm. So that does make things a little bit more complicated. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to maybe move our farm sort of equipment from down here and put it over here possibly. Now, how expensive is one of those covered garage type things? Are they really expensive? Hang on, where would they be? Garages. So they cost 20 grand to get in and they're 29 a month. That's fine. We can deal with that. So if we put one of those just there, that covers the orchards. But would it cover any future orchards up there? If we put one there next to the greenhouses, then yes, it would cover extra orchards up there, which I would like to get in. That would be good. So let's do that. Let's put this here. I mean, it will ruin our lovely rows of greenhouses. The whole idea was that was going to be greenhouses going all the way up. But never mind, it's fine. We can put another greenhouse on the other side. So if we put that just there... No, that's a field. Oh, no, hang on. What? We built it and selected a field. Go us. Right, there we go. So get this in. And then when that's built, we will move all of those things from there into there. So they're still in range. It's still all good and all fine. Let's make sure they're in range of these fields here as well, aren't they? Just to make sure. Come on, build the garage. Chop, chop, people on the roof doing the roof dance. Yeah, so that is going to cover... Can we see how far it's going to cover? There we go. Yeah, it does cover these fields. Oh, and more. A little bit more as well. Okay, wonderful stuff. So let's get these things moved over. So repark that into here, please. Can we rotate it round? Can we rotate it so it's facing the front? I kind of feel like it needs to face the road. That would make life easier. And then go into there and grab the little orchard tractor. And we'll put that over... We'll face that the right way as well. We'll put that there. And then grab ourselves the sprayer and put that into there. There we go. Right, so now, are they happy? Are we going to see people rushing over to get into the farm equipment and then go and deal with these fields here? In fact, that field's not so bad. That field is okay. It's this field here that is the problem. They need... Ah, yeah, somebody's on the way. Somebody is on the way. There we go. Right, it's all sorted. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you, commenting people. I would not have noticed that. I was unaware of that kind of thing. Oh, we finished some training. Okay, do we want to go and do some more training? We seem to have 76 grand. Didn't we have that before we built that building? Oh, the money is just coming in very nicely indeed. Okay, how about we do a little bit more training? Let's press the right button. That might help. And then we can do some more training. Yay. So what do we want to do? The rate of production by 10%. So that is going to be us producing 10% more of our wonderful, very lucrative fish meat. I think that's what we do. But this would give us access to the wind farm building. And we could just have an entire sort of tile, if you like, an entire square that we could buy. We could just fill it with wind farms and just make an awful lot of money from energy production, which would also be quite good. I am quite tempted by that. That's reducing the price of machines. That would be good to get in. That would be good to get in eventually. Because, of course, we're going to be buying more machines at some point. We need to buy combines at some point. So it might be a good idea to get that in. That's reducing the price of land. We've just reduced our bills by 5%. So we're saving a little bit more money there. Increased machine durability by 10%. That's only 7 days. Let's get that done. Make our machines a little bit more hard-wearing. For 5 grand, it's going to take 7 days. That's no time at all. That will be done very, very soon indeed. Okay, so we've done that. We've sorted that out. So those fields are now going to grow lots of lovely things. And yeah, they're being sprayed with the various sort of, chemically what's-its. That's all good. So that's splendid. All sorted over there. I think now what we need to do is, let's have a little look at our fish levels over here. Because at the moment, if we go to the auto-selling thing... nope, that's not it. It's just here. It's that one. If we go to our auto-selling thing, we are selling all of our carp meat. We just sell it all. But of course, our frozen food factory needs some carp meat to function. If they don't have any frozen carp meat available, they can't freeze it and we can't make any money. So I think what we need to do is, where is the frozen carp meat? Is that it? Or is that it? I'm not sure which is which. Hang on, what does a carp look like? Which is the carp? That one. So the trout is sort of redder. Okay, fine. Why can't we have a little tooltip for that? Because my fish knowledge is poor. So yeah, we want to make sure that we sell when we have more than, I don't know, how much can they process in a while? I don't know. How about we sell when we have more than, I don't know, 250? So we always have at least a little bit of fish in reserve just in case. I think they probably do take quite a lot. Yeah, there's 804 fish in the frozen food factory warehouse right now waiting to be frozen. So they have got plenty in, so that should be okay. That's not going to be too much of a bother. So okay, that's good. And then another thing we're going to do before we get onto the animals, I know we're going to put animals in, it's very exciting, but one final thing is, up here we have ourselves lots and lots of very lovely things that we're selling, and I'm just keeping an eye on these. But somebody said, well, hang on a minute, all these things are set to be auto traded away. Why are you keeping an eye on those? Because they're always going to go up and then go back down to zero. What is the point? What you want to do is keep an eye on things that will need to be topped up at some point, like our food reserves here, which does actually make a lot more sense. That makes way more sense. So why don't we clear all this out like that? Because we know that stuff is going to sell. We know it's going to sell. It's all fine. And then we put in these things here. And then if we see we're getting low on corn and sorghum and all that kind of stuff, the stuff we use to feed our fish, we can then just buy some more. Because that will let us keep an eye on things. Because we don't need to know how many apples we've got, because we're going to immediately sell them. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? So we've got ourselves, that's quite helpful. That's very helpful. That thing has stayed on just there. That's good. Right, so corn, yes, please. Then we had sorghum, didn't we? So organic sorghum. Then we've got rye. Okay, so organic rye, lob some of that in. And then what's that? Soya and wheat. Okay, so then soya, organic soya, and then wheat. There we go, and pop that in. Okay, so there we go. There's our kind of grains over here in this silo thing. And now we can keep an eye on those, which is good. So if they start looking like they're running out, then we can always go and buy some more. Okay, there we go. Right, a little bit of admin just to start things off. But yeah, I think it's kind of important just to manage things a little bit better. And here we go. Our training is almost complete. And there we go. Our machines are now a little bit more durable, which is good. That's no bad thing. So they're going to, decline in their quality 10% slower, which is really very good indeed. So there we go. So how about now, let's get ourselves some of the stuff down here to do with animals. So we can get ourselves, unlocking the third level of the pigs building, reducing the probability of diseases. That sounds quite good. That sounds like a good thing. We don't want diseased animals on our farm. So that might be worth getting. That's a reproduction. That's the third level of the cow building, third level of the building for sheep and goats. I mean, we will want to get these eventually. We will want to get those. But yeah, let's maybe not get them. Oh, actually, we can't afford those. Okay, well, I mean, that's sorted that out then. Let's not do that. I mean, these down here are really good. The harvest. Increase the amount that we harvest by 10% from fruit. That's no bad thing. And beekeepers. Workshop for beekeepers increases the honey harvest by 10%. That's really good. How about, though, we go for the reduces the probability of diseases by 10%. Let's get that, shall we? So it's going to cost $6,000, take 30 days, but hopefully, yes, our lovely animals that we're going to put in momentarily will not get ill quite so easily. So yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. And now, let's put some animals in, shall we? Because we should be able to get in all sorts of exciting things. Because yeah, we can now get the medium-size kind of buildings in. So we can get the medium chicken coops. We can get ourselves the, what else was it? We can get the large ostrich farm, which obviously we're going to be having. We can get medium cow sheds, we can get ourselves medium pigsties, we can get all sorts of wonderful things. Just a regular medium shed for sheep and goats and stuff. Okay, let's start from the left, shall we? So beekeepers, we've done that. Small chicken coop, no, we're not going to start small. Small ostrich farm, no, let's not start small. Right, medium chicken coop. So there are 5 different types of birds there. There's chickens and geese and quail, and a turkey, and something else. I don't know what the second one is. I'm not entirely sure. But how about we get some of these in? Let's get some of these in. So, we're going to need to try and plan as best we can for this. We're going to need some sort of food storage in the middle, as well as a worker house for this. We're going to need workers, lots and lots of workers, to come and work in our lovely animal area. So we need to, try and get, I would say, a worker house in the middle, and then like a sort of a grain storage thing, and then possibly a warehouse as well. So there's a little bit of outlay for this, but let's get that set up now. So social and house for permanent employees. They can certainly work in this range. That's all fine. So let's just put that, I don't know, arbitrarily just there. Very expensive. Those houses are very costly. Okay, and then what we'll do is we will have ourselves a road that runs over to there. Nice and straightforward. And then also we'll have a road that runs to there, and we'll bring that road up like that. There we go. So we now have ourselves a little bit of a tiny road network going on. That's where everyone's going to live. And then let's just get ourselves warehouses. So let's get ourselves, what's that going to do? Hay and straw. No, we want to get ourselves another warehouse, because that is animal kind of products and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, if we get wool and stuff, it can go into there. So how about we then have one of those? So rotate that round. Put that next door. That's another 12 grand gone. Ouch. And then I think we get ourselves a large silo. For the storage of grain, 10 grand. It holds an awful lot of stuff. So let's turn that round and pop that there. So a huge, gigantic grain silo, which is very good. Okay, there we go. We've got 87 grand. And summer is here. And for many people, it is time for vacation. Hang on, what? Not the staff, hopefully, though. The staff are not allowed to go on holiday. It's not allowed. Unfortunately, it is also a stormy period of time for looking after plants and the beginning of the harvest. Okie doke. Have we done this field yet? They still haven't done... Hang on. Collected the bales. Hang on. Pause time for a second. They've not worked on the buckwheat field. They've done the colza field, but the buckwheat field is still not being worked on. Hang on. Can we make that a high priority, please? Can we go and work on that? Because, yeah, they've not replanted it. It's still got the bales on it. Okay, that's interesting. I don't quite know what's going on there. And, yes, power. Yeah, okay, right, everybody, we need power to power these buildings up. Who'd have thought it? So how about we cross the road from there, and then we bring that over to... Hang on. Get the thing we need. Get the transformer. There we go. Robot in disguise. And then, can we... Oh, have I missed the chance to actually put that in the middle somewhere? That's unfortunate. What if we... Oh, we're going to need... If that one goes there, that's going to cover most of this area, isn't it? So that transformer is going to cover any buildings over here. One of the transformers down here is going to cover that bit there. So if we put something as near as we can to the edge of that silo, it should cover everything over here. Or do we put it just on the other side of the road? Do we just put it here? Maybe. We'll move it along a little bit. Let's put it there. That gives us some good coverage. So yeah, we'll put that there. And then we'll just run that along to there. And then I realise now we don't need this one here. Can we bulldoze that? Can we just get rid of that? There we go. Tiny bit of money back. Okay. So now everything's powered up. Right. Can we hire some people that are good at working with animals? So let's have a little look at whether we can find anybody. Come on, game. Chop, chop. Right. So what have we got? Archie is very good. Archie is okay. Ezra Price. I mean, they look similar. It's nice we have twins coming to apply. That's all good. So you're good working with animals. You're good. You could be trained up to work with animals, but also you're very good at endurance. So you'll be quite hardy. You can work a bit more. Okay, let's have you and you and you. So we've got 3 people that can work with animals. Okay, this is good. Right, now who was the one that needs training up a little bit? Leon. Right, okay. Let's train you up. There you go. You're now completely brilliant at working with animals. Well done, you. So the moment, you're just going to sit in here and not do anything. So now we need to get some actual animal things set up. Here we go. Here comes the fun stuff, everybody. So let's get ourselves a medium chicken coop. Let's have... Can we have maybe... If we turn that round like that, we could have a row of these coming down here, possibly. We're going to have a lot of animal things in this area. So how about we have ourselves a medium chicken coop there. And then we can have... I mean, how many others can we fit in? 1, 2... We can fit 3 of those in. So, okay, so we'll have 3 of those going down there. We won't have 3 right now. And then run that road down there. That moves the transformer thing, which is very nice. And then what other building do we want to get in terms of animals? An ostrich farm. We want a large ostrich farm. This is the dream. The dream is to own a large ostrich farm. So let's put that there. let's put that. Is that as far over to the edge as it can go? Yes, it is. So pop that in. It's only 9 grand. 9 grand to build that entire huge building. Okay, let's get those in. In fact, we've got 3 people, haven't we? What other building do we want to get in? I think actually, do you know what? Let's build another medium chicken coop thing. Just get that set up just there. So we'll have 2 of those, 1 of those, and then we'll just see what we can do. There come the cranes. Hello, crane operators. Yep, lifting things onto the roof over there. Lots of stuff going on over here as well. It takes a long time to get these things done. Why is this so tall? Why are these buildings so tall? I mean, mostly this bit over here is flat. This is just a fence game. Why are you building a gigantic scaffold? There's so much building material. There's so many things for a relatively small building. I think these builder people, these contractors, are having us on a little bit. I think they're having us on. Oh, hang on. Have I put that the wrong way round? Oh, I think that's where the door is. Ah, okay. Oh, that's fine. Do you know what? That's okay. That's all good. We can just have a road going down there like that. There we go. Right, let us get the ostriches in first. Let's sort this out. So, what do they actually eat? So, ostrich eggs. They eat corn and sorghum and soya. Okay. Do they not eat organic corn and sorghum and soya? How do we make them, or how do we make this organic? I don't know, can we not feed them organic corn? It's not like over here where there's an organic food button. We've not got that. Oh, maybe, hang on, no, maybe we need to put an animal in first. Oh, this requires 2 workers. Oh, hang on, how many does that require? Oh, that requires 2 workers. Oh, we're going to need a lot of people to look after the animals. Okay, that's fine. Right, over here, let's do the chicken coop then. Let us put in... what? No, not you. No, what? No, one of the people that's good at working with animals would be preferable, game. Why are we putting in Plant Man? What are you lot doing? Have you found things to do? What are you doing? You're just sitting in your house, which is fine. Okay, I mean, yeah, somebody said when we were looking at this, looking at how to reassign people, somebody said, oh, relocate. There's a big relocate button there. I think all relocate does is move their home. It just moves where they live. It doesn't move where their job is. But yeah, that's... Okay, right, hang on a minute. Hang on. We don't want... What about over there? Okay, why is Plant Guy being called up? Hang on, what about over here? Right. Something odd has happened over here. Why can we not have any of our workers who are good at working with animals working in the places that need, animal people? Why is that not working, game? What have we done? I assume it's something we've done not quite right. Yeah, this is a bit odd. This is a bit odd. Right, let me try and figure out what's going on here. Why are you lot being all strange? Oh, they're watering the colza field. They decided to go and do some manual labour on the fields. I mean, that's very good. I mean, it's raining, so you don't need to water it quite so much. The rain will do that for you. That's, the power of nature. Isn't it wonderful? Right, hang on a minute. You've all gone home. I assume you're now all doing nothing at all. So now can we assign you lot? Now there's nobody at all. Hang on a second. Hang on. Right, there must be a way to unassign these people from wherever they think they're working now. Yeah, we don't want you to work on the colza fields. You're here for the animals. Can you please work on the animals? Right, hang on a minute. No, that's the wrong button. It's that one. Right, there must be a way where we can say, you don't work on that anymore. Or we can assign people in a different way. Because otherwise, that's very silly. Because we've hired a load of people that are good at working with animals that are not going to work with animals. So how about... who have we got? What were they called? I can't remember what they're called. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of employees. Wow. Okay, hang on. Who's good at working with animals? Can we scroll to the top here? So, Ethan Wood, Paige Hamilton, Jake Hill, Darcy Stevens. I mean, yeah. They're all going to Warehouse 2. You're going to the fish farm. Oh, of course. Got a lot of fish farm people, haven't we? Of course we have. Who were the people that we got in? Ezra Price. We just got you in, didn't we? We just got you in. So yeah, you've decided that you're going to be a plant person. No, not a plant person, Ezra Price. Okay, and now I can't move that window either. It's stuck off the bottom of the screen. Farm manager with your quirks and your charms. It's a feature, this is not a bug, it's a feature. Okay, right, let me see what we can do. Can we somehow undo those people and tell them not to work where they've decided they would like to work and make them work where we want them to work. Okay, so I think what's happened is we've taken a step backwards and then we've also taken a step forward. So we're in roughly the same place as we were before, but I'm hoping we can get something sorted now. However, we might have inadvertently just fired somebody. And when I say we, it's the royal we. I just fired them. I clicked the release button, just wondering what it did. I kind of thought in the back of my mind, this is going to fire them. I kind of thought, do you know what? I wonder if this means fire them. We're going to release them from their contract. But I thought, I wonder if just, with weird farm manager logic, would pressing release on somebody release them from their current thing they're working on and send them back home? But no, it just fires them. It just fires them. There's no warning. There's no confirmation. You just boot them out. So I think we just booted out the chappie who we just trained up. So we just trained somebody up to be very, very good at working with animals, and then we just fired them. But that's fine. We like them. We're setting them up for the future. It's all lovely. So now what we've got is everybody's finished working. People are finished running about, working on the fields and such like. So now people are back home. It seems that we can pick people. So whilst they're out assigned to a job that we have no say in, I don't think, while they're out doing that, we can't do anything with them. They're assigned to that job. They're unavailable. So we have to wait for them to sort of run home, which is a bit strange. So now Archie Richards and Ezra Price, who are the two that we did hire, and the guy that we fired is now gone, sadly. But these two here, because of course they're the twins, they're now available. So I think while they're here, we grab them immediately. So I think in the future, what we should do is get the farm buildings in. So get the farm buildings, pause time, then hire some people, and then immediately assign those people. I think that's what we need to do. But okay, there we go. We now have ourselves two workers. We've got the twins of Archie and Ezra over here in our medium chicken coop. Okay, so what do we want to have? We can have chickens, we can have ducks, that's what I couldn't identify. It's a duck, of course it is. We can have geese, we can have quails, or we can have turkeys. Okay, what is going to be the most profitable thing that we can do with this? Products. I suppose it is products, isn't it? So what have we got? I mean, I'm going to go for the bio. I don't quite know how we can do this yet, but right, so bio chicken meat, bio duck meat, scrolly scroll, bio goose meat, then we'll have ourselves quail, and then let's look down here at bio turkey. Okay, so what's the most profitable? Quail meat. The only thing is, quails are quite small. So the yield from a quail, I imagine, is going to be relatively small compared to the yield from a turkey. We get rid of one turkey. Turkeys are big. They're huge, big things. We can get a lot of meat from that. Whereas, a quails are little, tiny things. So, I mean, the chickens, they're okay. They're okay. Goose is a little bit better. So turkeys are, I imagine you get more from a turkey, but they produce the least yield. Maybe ducks. Ducks are in the middle. They're nice and safe. Just go for some ducks. That's nice. And then, hang on, do they do anything else? We can't sell duck eggs or anything. That's a bit of a shame. Hang on though, because chickens, they will lay eggs. And eggs we can sell. So that's an extra thing, isn't it? Hang on, what eggs are there? There are ostrich eggs. Okay, from the ostrich farm. Chicken eggs and quail eggs. Okay, so the chickens and the quails produce extra things, whereas the ducks, the turkeys and the geese are only going to produce meat. Okay, how about we go for chickens? It's a classic thing. It's classic. Chickens, classic. In a chicken coop. I mean, that makes perfect sense. So let's buy a few chickens, shall we? And there's the food thing. Splendid. Right, so buy all of the chickens. Right, use organic food. We've done that, everybody. Right, so organic corn we have. So use that, please. Then we've got organic soya. That's in. Yes. Okay, so 2 food types. So what's that? Organic oats we don't have. And organic potatoes we don't have. Or organic sunflowers. Okay, so oats. Well, let's go and order some of those in, shall we? Let's go and order in some oats, because that makes sense. So let us buy some organic oats, because that's nice and simple. It's just oat. Oh, okay, it's just oat. It's just one oat. Let's get 2,500 units of that. Relatively expensive, but okay. So now we can have ourselves over here. We can have oats. That's good. We need one more to get the food quality up to the top. What should we go for? Organic potatoes or organic sunflowers? I mean, it would make sense if we could grow our own ones of these. That would make sense. Then we'd have to buy them in. A massive field of organic potatoes would be quite nice. How about we have... I mean, okay, what makes most money? what makes the most money? If we're going to grow a field of those in the future, what is going to make the most money? So sunflowers, yes, or potatoes. I mean, I'm imagining it's the sunflowers because potatoes are very easy to grow. I don't at the minute, but I've grown potatoes in my own garden, so they're not that difficult. But then again, I've grown sunflowers. Sunflowers. Let's go for sunflowers. Let's give the chicken some sunflowers to eat, which is unusual. I wouldn't have thought chickens would eat sunflowers, but there we go. Right, and then order in some organic sunflowers. Let's order in 2.5. This is going to be very expensive. That's really expensive. Hang on a minute. What about 1,500? Only the chickens are on that. Oh my word. Oh, the price of those has shot up recently, I see. Okay, fine. We'll buy some organic sunflowers. Can we zone out a field over here where we can grow a load of organic sunflowers? Is it a bit late? Is it a little bit late in the day for that kind of thing? I suspect it might be. But if we could have a field over here of lovely organic sunflowers, that would be great. Or over here. There's a big space over there now. This is a big old area. And it's near to all the farm equipment. Oh, hang on though. Is it near to this stuff though? Hang on. Where can that reach? Click that. I know that can reach over there. How about we have a sunflower field right in front of our house? Oh, that's nice actually. Yeah, let's do that. Impromptu sunflower field. That's the maximum field size that we can have. I'm happy with that. Yeah, oh, slightly less than happy with the cost. That's very expensive. All right, okay. And bio, and let's find, scroll, very slow scrolling in Farm Manager 2021. Bear with us, hold the line caller. There we go. So, yeah, it's going to get us quite a lot of lovely organic sunflowers, and it's just going to look nice. So there we go. An organic sunflower field has been zoned out. Our first proper crop field, if you like, because these, orchards are good, but these are our first proper crop fields, which is excellent. Okay, right, happy with that. And now, yeah, they can get this in. So we can get ourselves some chickens. So now we need 2 more people that are good with animals that can go into the ostrich farm. So yeah, let's see if we can find some people that are good with animals. You, Arthur Stevens, hang on a minute. Order that by animals, please. You're both, oh, look at you two. You two are very good. Arthur Stevens, Liam Jordan, Paige Porter, and Poppy Walters. They're all good at dealing with animals. And these two have got endurance as well. Okay, how much money have we got? Oh, we've not got that much money. We might have to assign them to an ostrich farm and have no ostriches there for a while. It's all fine. It's all good. Everything's going to work fine. Right, you can go into house 5. You can go into house 5. Let's... Oh no, but if we get you two on the books, you're going to wander off and do other work. Do you know what? We'll get you and we'll get you anyway. And what we'll do is we'll assign... they should all be in this house because they will not have had a chance to run off and do other work. So let's have you. So assign you and then assign... Yeah, do we want... I think we put Liam, the other chappie with the good endurance, in there. So we'll have 1 person with endurance in the ostrich place and 1 person with endurance in the other chicken coop. Let's do that. So, I don't know, Poppy can work in there. And then over here, we will have, if we scroll down to the bottom, we will have Liam and we will have Paige. Okay, so now we have workers assigned to these, even though there's nothing going on here. And an ostrich is 2,600 monies. Okay, we might have to wait a little while. I don't think we can afford too many of those. How about we go over here and we get ourselves some quails? How much is a quail? Hang on a minute. How much are they? 20 monies. That's a little bit more reasonable. Let's have 25 quails, please. There we go. 2,600 for an ostrich. Oh my word. Right. Use organic food. Ah, bother. Okay, we've got wheat. We have organic wheat, so we have something they want to eat. Buckwheat, linseed, apples, and pumpkins. I mean, we did have a load of apples, but we, sold them for money. How about buckwheat? We can buy some of that in. I mean, yeah, we're growing a tiny bit of it over. We're not at the minute, are we, actually? Because for some reason, they've decided to ignore this field entirely. Maybe it's too late in the year to do something with it now. But, yeah, so how about then? We need to order in some linseed and some buckwheat and some pumpkins. Okay. Have we got enough money to do all this? Right, so linseed, organic, buckwheat, organic, and pumpkins, organic. So all these organic things, right, can we order 1,000 of that, and 1,000 of that, and 1,000 of those? Can we afford that? 28,529. No, we can't. We cannot quite afford it. Okay, how about 900? Yeah, there we go. We can just about... No, that's only 100 of those. Can we afford 1,000? No. Okay, that's 34 grand. Right, we're a little bit poor right now. Can we sell... Can we... Hang on, what? Can we sell some stuff? Ah, good. Right, let's just sell all this stuff now. I'm going to order it be sold upon my command to make 12.5 grand. Sorry, auto selling thing. We're standing on your toes a bit. Right. Okay. Oh, look at that. The cart meat price. The frozen cart meat has gone back up. That's wonderful. Okay. Yeah. So sell all of what we've got, please. 12.5 grand. Thank you. Now can we buy those things? So it was linseed. It was buckwheat. And it was pumpkins. Right. Okay. So can we buy 1,000 of those? 1,000 of those. And 1,000 of those. Yes, we can just. I think that's going to be very close to making us broke. But okay, it's fine. It's worth it for the quail. Okay, there, and there. Okay, good stuff. And now we need to sit and wait for an awfully long time until we can afford ourselves 30 ostriches. Hang on, I can't even do 30 times 2,600 in my head. I'm going to cheat, everybody. Hang on a second. Let us get the calculator out. 30 times 2,600 is 78 grand. We're going to need 78 grand to fully stock up the ostrich farm. Oh my word. Hang on. Look. They're here. We've got the quails. The quails are in and the chickens as well. Oh, this is wonderful. Lots of chickens and lots of lovely quail. Oh, this is very good. And I think the chickens just generated a gigantic pile of eggs. I'm pretty sure they just generated eggs. Perhaps the eggs haven't made their way into storage yet or whatever. Hang on. Bio eggs. Put them at the top just so we can see. Yeah, look, hang on. Wasn't that eggs again? Hang on. I'm pretty sure that was eggs. But yeah, they're getting all the food stuff in. They're loading up all the food. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. Yeah, there's 150. There's 200 eggs. Okay, we need to set those up to be sold. So hang on a minute. Go to the trading thing. Add a trade item. Bio eggs. And sell above 0. We have no need to keep any of those, so just sell eggs whenever you get them. Sell them, please. So clear that. What about quail eggs? Have we got any of those yet? I don't know how quickly quails produce eggs. Not entirely sure. Yeah, we haven't got any yet by the look of it. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I'm sure they'll arrive at some point. They will lay some eggs at some point and then we'll have some to sell. In fact, there we go. 193 of those. So again, go to trade and bio quail eggs, sell above 0. We have no need to keep any of those. I don't think we're going to use it for anything else. Okay, so there we go. Some more money coming in. That's good. Now what about, hang on, chicken meat. Are we actually getting chicken meat or are we just keeping them for the eggs? Because I don't know quite how do we tell them to produce meat from these? I mean, I'm not that bothered. I'm quite happy with getting the eggs right now. That's all good. Getting lots of lovely eggs. We can have so many omelettes. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe when they pass away, when the chickens die, we get meat from them. I'm not entirely sure. Or is there something we need to do to actually go and slaughter them? Oh no, of course. No, the chicken, they're just making eggs. There's a factory. Come on, Pen. You've played this game before. Yes. Production, somewhere along here, there is going to be an unpleasant sounding sort of butcher type place. Yeah, it says slaughterhouse. Can we call it a butcher, please? So yeah, that will actually make meat from the animals. Okay, so right now they're just laying eggs, but that's fine. That is okay. I do not mind if that's what they want to do. You crack on and lay loads of eggs and make us lots of money, please. Okay, we have ourselves 100,000 farm manager monies, which is wonderful. So let's get ourselves some ostriches. Here we go, ostriches, in you come. So, I mean, this is going to use up most of our money. This is going to be quite costly, but 30 ostriches are in. We've got 22 grand left, which is pretty good. And then use organic food. Now, we do have a lot of the things they need. We've got corn. We've got sorghum, we've got soy. In fact, we've got one of everything. They can just have all the different food types that we already have. which is excellent stuff. Okay, happy with that. And then, can we add in an ostrich egg? Let's just see how long it takes for us to get our first lot of ostrich eggs. I mean, they're not even here yet. The ostriches haven't arrived. I think we need them to arrive. Oh, hang on. What's the problem here? There's not a precision seeder. Oh, okay. That's probably a bad thing. Hang on a minute. Is it worth... What money have we got? I imagine we've got an okay amount of money. Right, go to here. Go to here. Where's... Are we still doing training? Oh, we might still be doing training. I suspect we are. 71% of the way through, reducing the probability of diseases. Okay, I was going to buy one of those things. I'll get the training to make it cheaper, and then I was going to buy that thing. But we might just have to buy it now, because I don't think if we leave it much longer, we're not going to be able to get the we're not going to be able to get this field sorted in time before winter. Okay, fine. We'll buy it at full price. What was it again? It was a precision seeder. Of course it was. Hang on, right, seed. Precision seeder. Let's have one of those. We'll buy one for £5,000. That's fine. We can afford one of those. Right, garage 2 is empty. It's completely empty because we moved the stuff around, didn't we? So let's pop that into garage 2. Okay, so now hopefully someone can come along because it looks like it's been... Yeah, they've done all the other work on it. They just can't plant the sunflower seeds. So here we go. They're now precision seeding with this wonderful looking thing here. That looks very nice. I don't really like the fact the fields flash white when you go over them. That's a bit weird. Right, and then how are the... There's ostriches. There are ostriches. Some of them standing up. Some of them are lying down. I mean, these ones here, I assume they're asleep. I really hope they're asleep. Or is there some sort of terrible ostrich plague? Oh no, that one just stood up. It's fine. Yeah, there we go, look. They pop their heads up. And then, yeah, they're not dead, everybody. They're not dead. They look quite dead. They look a little bit dead. Okay, no, it's fine. But look, we've got ostriches. We've got animals, everybody. This is wonderful. And now I think what we need to do is save up a little bit more money and then get some more animals. That's what we need to do. Oh, they're producing manure. Oh, that's very good. That means we're stocking up on manure over here. Of course, yeah, they're producing poop, which is good, I suppose, in a way. And 45 ostrich eggs. Okay, let's wait for them to appear in our main inventory, and then we'll see what they go for. I don't know what an ostrich egg sells for, so this could be quite good, couldn't it? If they can move those over, that'd be nice. But yeah, we'll set up an auto sell. Let's go and look now, actually. So if we want to buy one, so ostrich egg, they sell. Oh my word! We've got something like 60 of them or whatever. So let's put 66. £4,000 we might make from those. Okay, yeah, let's do a trade thing. Get rid of that, please. Right, add trade item. Bio ostrich egg. Sell above. 0. Sell them all. We have no need for many of those, unless we'd like a giant omelette, which would be wonderful. But there we go. Right, so we should start selling those, and the money's just going to come flying in. We've got quail eggs. We've got chicken eggs. We've got ostrich eggs. This is all looking very, very good indeed. And how is our field looking over here? It's growing. It's already growing. 101 days left. We might actually get that. We might get that. We're a bit late. We're a bit late in the day getting it sorted, but I think we might be able to harvest it. What's that? 3 months. So it's July right now. So August, September, October. We might be cutting it a bit fine before it gets a bit cold. But okay, there we go. That's fine. And it's being sprayed as well. This is good. And our training has completed, and we've got over £100,000 all of a sudden. Oh my goodness me, the money's pouring in. Right, go and do some more training. What should we do? Let's get this one. 20 days to reduce the price of machines on the stock market by 10%. I mean, I know by this point in the game we've bought quite a lot of machines, and it would have been better to get this in earlier, but let's get it now. I mean, better late than never at all. So we'll have that, £6,500. That's going to take a little while to filter through. That's going to take a little while to get in. But in the meantime, there's just so much going on. There's so much going on. We've got so many things that we can be selling. It's all very wonderful. Got 150 kilograms of the frozen carp. That's all very good. Now, one thing actually that I was thinking, can we tell them to do something else in here? Can we order the warehouse to make 2 things at the same time? Because I'm pretty sure you could do that in Farm Manager 2018. You could have the production buildings working on different things. But here, it looks like we can only work on one thing. It looks like, unless that's something we unlock. Because yeah, at the moment, all that factory does, it works on the carp. So it's just solely a carp factory. It's a frozen carp factory. So I wonder if there's something in the training that means we can do different things in the buildings, in the production buildings. We can make two things at the same time. Is that something that we can do, or am I just entirely making this up? Apparently I'm entirely making it up. I am talking a load of old nonsense. It would not be the first time. So yeah, this factory here, this huge, big, gigantic factory, all it can handle is dealing with 100 kilograms of carp meat at a time. And that's it. We can't have a second production thing in there. That's a little bit strange. I kind of thought maybe they could deal with 2 or 3 things at the same time. So this whole warehouse is just dedicated to that. So if we wanted to have, say, frozen cherries, we'd have to build an entirely different warehouse. Or if we wanted, I don't know, frozen, lovely, organic trout, we'd have to go and build another one of these. That seems a little bit odd. That seems a little bit strange. Okay, fine, that's the way it is. So we've got ourselves our 6 workers in here. That's all good. This is the animal house. It's all fine. So we've got enough space for 1 more pair of workers. So that means we can get 1 more animal building in. So what do we go for now? Let's have a little look. We've got loads of money, so it should be fine. So we could get another animal coop thing in down there, but we've kind of got 2 of those. Chicken coops, sorry. We've got 2 of those already. We've got the ostriches. Let's go across this way. What else can we have? So we could have, let's not go for small things. So we could have medium cow sheds. We get cows or reindeer. We could get reindeer, but what do we get from a reindeer? I assume we'd have to, slaughter the reindeer to get reindeer meat or whatever. We're not going to get much from reindeer except possibly manure. Whereas cows, they're going to produce milk. And milk is good. We can sell the milk. Pigsty, small shed, or a medium. Yeah, medium shed. That's sheep. Now, sheep are very good because they make wool and milk, which is good. I think, let's get some sheep. Let's go down here. Let's have a medium shed. Ah, this is interesting. Where can we... can we rotate that round? Can we have a couple of those going like that? Is that going to work? No, unfortunately not. Oh, that's a bit of an annoyance, isn't it? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how we can maximize this space. So we can't have them side by side like that because they're too big. I suppose we could have it... We could have one... I'm just trying to keep it near to their house so they don't have to walk all the way around all the time. How about we put one there and then we'll have to figure out what to do with the rest of the space. I mean, there is a 4x4 there, so we could put another one of the coops in on that side. So let's do that. Let's have that just there. That's fine. We'll get one of those in. So let's get this built, then we'll hire the people, and then we will immediately put them to work in the little place here. Let's not let them wander off and start, watering crops and being useful and stuff. No, you're going to do what we tell you. And there it is. It is done. We have our first medium shed set up. So yeah, now we need to get some people to go and work in it. So can we please have 2 people that are good at working with animals? Right, you're good at working with animals, also manufacturing, but you're going to be working with animals all the time. So there's no point having you. And you're very expensive. Violet, however, yeah, you're significantly cheaper. So you can go into there. And then is there anybody else that's not quite as expensive? You're quite costly, you two. Okay, Eleanor, animals and orchards. You're in. It's fine. We'll get you in for now. It's all good. And then immediately assign you two over here before you can wander off and do some other stuff. Don't go make yourselves useful, please. Right, there we go. And now into here. What do we go for? Goats or sheep? Right, now is goat milk a thing in this? Is goat milk a thing? Hang on. Let's put goat. Goat milk is a thing. Okay, so we get goat milk, and then eventually we could turn it into, obviously, goat's cheese if we had such a building to do so. So we get goat milk. Okay, so what about sheep's milk? What is the most profitable? Sheep's milk. Okay, let's have sheep. That was a bit of a no-brainer. And the sheep also make wool as well. So there we go. The goats don't make wool. Yep, sheep, please. Just for profit. Nice early profit. 350 on a sheep. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay. Get all the sheep. Lots of money going on nice sheep. There we go. A great big herd of sheep. Right, and then use organic food. So we've got soya. Yeah, we've got that. And we've got the wheat. And I don't think we've got anything else. So crops, grass, peas. Okay. Organic peas. Let's order some of those in. They can't be that expensive. Organic peas can't be that expensive, can they? If we put 1,000 in, that's 3 grand. That's fine. Yeah, we'll order 3 grand of peas, and then, so we'll put that in. And what else do we want? Grass or crops? Okay. Does it really make that much difference? Let's see, what's the cheapest? Grass is not very much. And crops is probably equally not very much. Crops is even less. We'll go for grass. Let's treat them a bit. I mean, there is grass on the floor for them, but it's fine. We'll order some extra grass. So get out of that. And we'll have 1,000 grass, please. Yep, buy that in. And then we can say grass as well. So you've not got the full range of things, but I think that's fine. I think that should be sufficient. I don't think everything's got all of them, has it? Yeah, they've not got the apples. They've not got the potatoes. They have got everything. I don't think the fish have got everything either. Yeah, they've not got the lupine stuff, the purple stuff. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, so here we go. So let's actually watch the things being delivered. We've not seen them being sort of brought into the farm yet. We've always been doing other bits and bobs. So there should be a little truck appearing. Oh, is it there? I think it's stuck in traffic. There we go. Along here, and it's going to pull up, and in come lots of sheep. This is wonderful. Animals coming in. Yes. Loads of sheep. This is splendid. Hi, sheep friends. Oh, this is wonderful. We've got a little animal corner. It's all very exciting. Right. Okay. And they have all their food. I've ticked the organic button. So, they're getting organic food. It's all good. So let's just see. How quickly are they going to make sheep's milk and sheep's wool? How fast is that going to happen? I think we've got 135 grand. What we could do, let's go to this house. Right, Archie, you're really good at working with animals. Okay, can we get out of you then? So, right, Ezra, up your animal skill, and then go to Ava Stevens, you're fine. Oh, hang on. What have you got? Endurance. Okay, we'll max that out. You go and work really hard in the animal shed or whatever. You can max out your endurance. And then we've got Paige Porter, make you better at animals. Then we've got Poppy, make you significantly better at working with animals, please. And then Violet, just one notch. And then we've got ourselves Eleanor, who does need a bit of help there. Okay, so now all the people that work with animals are the best that they can be. They wanted to be the very best, the best there ever was, and now they are, which is wonderful. What we could do is, just to improve their mood a tiny bit, let's put some lovely decor around the place. Because yes, we're lacking nice decorative items around here. So let's put a thing there and a thing there around this house. So that should make them, decorations. Make them a little bit happier as they go about their business. That's quite nice. And then over here, let's put a little box there. And then we've got space in the middle here for something big. What can we have that's relatively big over here? A flower box. Oh, I like them. Yeah, we'll rotate it around. We'll put it sideways on. That's quite nice. And then, have we got any room over here? So at the front of here, we could put some things. So let's pick some, a nice sort of pink load of flowers. That's very lovely. We'll have them on either side. Like that and like that. Just to keep people's moods up. Just to make them a little bit happier. Have we got anything down by the factory, actually? Because this place, as lovely as it is, it could do with a little bit of prettifying. Maybe if I press the right button, it might help. So, let's have a yellow thing there. A yellow thing there. These things are huge in comparison to the people. They're absolutely massive, huge things. And then a flowers box. Let's have a flowers box on the corners. There we go. And then if we rotate round this way, let's just put something outside their house. So whenever they come out of their house, they see a lovely, lovely decorative thing. Let's have one of them there. Let's have one of them there. Do you know what? Can we have that one in the middle? Yeah, there we go. Flower arranging. It's wonderful. And then let's get a nice purple flower box thing just to go just there. There we go. So we sort of made that a little bit prettier around there. Yeah, they've got things outside these fisheries. These fisheries also need to be made a little bit prettier. These ones. Let's put some of these about the place. So put those on either side of the doors. It's quite nice. And then rotate round. And then we'll put those on that side as well. Let's put different ones on that side. How about the pink ones? There we go. One there. One there. One there. And one there. There we go. I'm much happier with that. I like the fact there's decor around because it makes everyone happier. Oh, we just paid out loads of money. We paid out all of our maintenance money and it was very, very expensive. Ouch. Okay, but there we go. So we have ourselves lots and lots of lovely, lovely animals. It is all splendid. We've got ourselves quails, we've got chickens, we've got ostriches, and we've got sheep. And it's wonderful. It feels a little bit more like a farm. And of course, we have a field. We've got a proper field growing crops now. And it's being watered by Mother Nature herself, which is splendid. So this is all looking very good. This is all looking very good. So we will finish up for the moment. And then next time, when we come back, we'll try and raise a bit of money. And then we'll try and get some more animal things in. Because I think, yeah, if we get another worker house in just there, say, put it over there, they should be able to reach all of this area. So we could put ourselves at least another 2 sort of chicken coops in. So that could be quite good. And then we've got this space down here as well. So yeah, we've got space for more things. So I think that's what we should do. And then maybe as well, get some proper fields in. We could do with upgrading our house, really. We could do with upgrading that. Because that means we can make bigger fields. And that means we could just have huge, big loads of fields. We could have a huge, big tile of fields. But also, I would like to get the wind turbine research stuff done. And then we can just have an entire big tile just full of wind turbines, generating lovely, clean energy for the world and all that kind of stuff. So plenty to do next time out, because, yeah, we'll finish up for the moment, but things are looking very good indeed. But, yeah, we'll see what happens when we come back to the lovely people's farm. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farm Manager 2021. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Unique, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. Are you going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.